Hi, welcome back to the Tarot Genie. My name is Laura Venecio Rodriguez, and this is episode 2, Monday, January 14th, 2019. The focus of my reading today is going to be for those of you for whom communicating and doing public speaking is especially important. I did a reading recently, a few months ago, in my Toastmaster Club, and it was a similar question. So the focus of my question today, or the core question, will be, how can you communicate more powerfully, with greater presence, and with more panache in the weeks to come, especially this week, but in the weeks and in the year to come? Once again, I'm shuffling, and I will be doing a 3-card spread. The first card will represent what you need to think in terms of what you need to embrace mentally, the mental focus, belief system, or philosophy you need to embrace to speak more powerfully. The second card in the middle will be what you need to do in terms of your physicality, how you can communicate your message more powerfully by using your body, whether it's your physical stance, how you speak, your voice, vocal variety, and what's coming out of your eyes, etc. Anything related to your physical presence. And then the third card will represent the spiritual approach you need to take to your speaking. What message, how you can add spirit to your message so that it is more powerful and will affect your audience, will have an impact, a true impact on your audience. So I'm almost finished shuffling, and I will be taking the 3 cards right off the top of the deck. But again, as I shuffle, the focus of my question is how you can communicate more powerfully and with greater presence and more panache this week and this year. These top 3 cards. The others to the side. First card position representing what you need to embrace mentally or as a philosophy. And I selected the Strength card. What a powerful image. The 8 major arcana, so this means it has especially important message or power behind it. It's a powerful card. It represents strength, and it's especially powerful influence. That's what the word I was looking for, influence. This image, the 8 card, the Strength card in the major arcana, is suggesting to me that you need the mental approach, the philosophy you need to take when presenting your message, when speaking before an audience, and that can be a live audience or a recorded audience, such as we do here on YouTube. Come from a position of great strength and power, and that you are providing your audience with tremendous illumination. Just look at that beautiful yellow sky behind this young woman, who's almost looks like she's taming the lion, but she's doing it in a gentle way without force. And so you could apply this to your message, and the mental attitude you need to take is that you are conveying a message with strength. Just come from a feeling of strength. And it's also useful to think that perhaps you need to tame your audience. Now, I have done many presentations over the years. I've been a member of Toastmasters since 1980. I have done presentations in audiences ranging from 5 to a couple of hundred people. And I have been in situations where the audience was hostile, where I literally had in the front row people glaring at me. I was talking about hypnosis at the time. And they were glaring because they did not agree with anything I was presenting. They were very hostile to my message. And so if you wish to speak more powerfully and with greater presence and panache, you need to mentally approach your presentations with the concept, with the belief that you are a strong individual, you have a strong core message, and that you're not coming across in an aggressive way, but in a gentle, powerful way. You can tame the audience, and you can perhaps get them to agree with your viewpoint. But this would be what I would say is the first answer to this question about how to communicate more powerfully. From a mental approach, the philosophy you need to embrace. The second card I assigned the meaning, what you need to do physically with your physical demeanor, how you can adjust your voice, how you can look at the audience, etc. Wow, another major arcana card, the Chariot, number 7 of the major arcana. So we have 8 and then going 7. And what I actually have chosen this card twice in 2 weeks in a row for a particular question I had. And the Chariot exudes power. He's a person of authority, probably like a general in an army. And he is directing the 2 sphinxes, which kind of represent horses. But he is someone who is able to direct people, to command. And look at how he's standing, so tall and so assertive. What this is suggesting to me is that when you get up there before an audience, whether you are standing in front of a lectern or just in front of your camera, as I am now, is to be commanding, to stand tall, to sit tall, and know deep within yourself. Again, this concept of illumination, there's a bright yellow sky, so that's common to both of these images, and they're both major arcana, meaning especially strong influences, is that you are illuminating the audience so you can present with all your power that you can muster by keeping this in mind. That just stand tall, present tall, speak with resonance, as I try to do, as I aspire. Speak with resonance. And it's a little bit hard to see his eyes, but look at the audience. And as I was taught in Toastmasters and in public speaking trainings, that you need to look at all the individuals or go across the audience and look them in the eye, look at different individuals in the eye. And when you do that, you will connect more to the audience. It's super important. And when you connect with the audience, clearly they will be more open to receiving your message and perhaps acting on it if you are giving them a call to action. The answer here then is to present yourself, to stand tall, sit tall, look deeply at the audience, and use your voice in a resonant, deeper way. This is what's coming to me. And then finally, the third card represents the spiritual side of what you're communicating, to allow you to communicate with greater power. And I cannot believe that I selected another major arcana card. And this is quite interesting because this is card 6, the Lovers. And the Lovers often represents, in general terms, the card itself, deciding between making choices, making very important choices. And perhaps this is what you can communicate, or the part of your message is that you may be proposing to your audience that they have a choice to make, that they can go on along the way they have and perhaps being not fully actualized, not fully achieving their potential, or they can follow your guidance and make a more empowering choice. And what jumps out to me always about the Lover's card is that the woman's looking up at the angel, and so she seems to be the more spiritually guided individual of the two in this image, looking higher, looking at the high road, taking the high road, looking for that spiritual guidance. So it's interesting that this card came up in the spiritual position, how you need to go about what spiritual side or message you need to impart to be more powerful, to have more presence and more panache. I would say that this is strongly encouraging you to know that you are helping your audience make an important choice, an important decision in what they do, and in hearing your principal theme or the core message that you are imparting to them. And what I'd like to also, this, we see as well, it's not as large as the top, the yellow color in the background, to me, always representing illumination. But we have, what's interesting is that the first card was the 8, the second card is the 7, and the third is the 6. So it's kind of going downwards, I don't know, in terms of new numbers, but they're all major arcana cards that are important. And the 8 and the 6s are more passive numbers, whereas the 7 is a more active number. So you've got a little bit of a balance here. What I see across all this, the message here, is that there is a combination that's coming to mind is of masculine and feminine energy. In the Lover's card, we have both masculine energy within the card, but in the Strength card and the Chariot, we have them side by side. They're all important. So for me, that's saying embrace your male and your female energies to provide a holistic and balanced approach to your speaking. In conclusion, my YouTube viewers, if you want to present in the week to come and in the year to come, the weeks to come and in the year to come, more powerfully with greater presence and panache, remember the core messages of each of these major arcana cards is that you want to focus on that you are coming from a strength, that you have a powerful message to impart, and that you can tame the audience perhaps with that message when you really embrace that mindset. Your physical presence, be assertive, be confident, have that stand tall, sit tall persona, speak with resonance, look at the individuals in the audience, and finally know that your spiritual message is advising the audience to make an important choice, something that they are likely improve their lives dramatically, and that you are giving them the option. And of course, you will be arguing for the choice that you recommend that they take on, but that this is how to further strengthen how you present before an audience. Until next time.